said it was too expensive to grow in grow bags? Was that me? I'm sorry, because I found a way. Well, if you know better, you do better. Look at my pepper plants. Let's get it. Hello everyone, this is Jamerica with JamericaLife. And today we're going to talk about grow bags and how you can reuse or upcycle to get a grow bag. So everybody knows that if you have animals, you're going to collect a lot of the feed sacks, to include dogs. I mean, that's what they come in, plastic bags, and most of the time we just throw them out. Hey, this is fall. Isn't she pretty? This is fall. I moved her on top of the quail cage. But that's just temporary. Girl, here. Just leave me alone for a minute. So she like, no, baby, no. Give me my carrot. Give me my flowers now. So I'm gonna put some feed in here. Because I go through a lot of feed bags, believe it or not. Well, y'all know. Especially with them chickens. And rabbits, not so much, because you see I supplement them with some of the stuff that I grow. She don't too much like. I'm not gonna give her too much okra because she don't like it. The other two will eat it. But I'm gonna give her a carrot, and I'm gonna give her some regular rabbit feed. And she got her carrot. Sometimes I give her watermelon too, or all of them. Excuse me, girl. Here, I'm gonna put it in your bowl. So I collected the feed bags, especially for them chickens. Rabbits, not so much, because they're supplemented. I give them sweet potato leaves. Actually, the chickens also eat leaves. Now that brassica season is coming out, my feed bill is going to go down because they will eat the leaves of the vegetables. And when I find them snails eating my brassicas, I feed them the snails also. All right, summer. Winter. How y'all doing, huh? I know, boo-boos. I know. Get my head in something. She's like, I don't want that. Well, I'm going to give you some extra, okay? And I'm going to put this on top. There you go. See, they'll eat the okra. Every rabbit is different. Some of them don't like okra. They'll eat the rabbit, they'll eat the okra, and they'll eat the carrots. Oh, they don't knock the okra down. She's like, wait a minute, I see something better. This is all the way in the corner. I'm not spending a lot of money on feed for rabbits. Not. I'm just now running out. I've had them over a month and a half. They actually eat less than them dogs. Well, they're way smaller though. They should eat less, huh? And I let them eat at will, although I shouldn't. Well, they don't look like they're getting fat. Well, Earth does. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, get one of my bags, right? And I decided that I don't want to see the outside. So I'm gonna unroll this because initially I was gonna do it one way and then I decided to do it a different way. I'm gonna unroll this, right? And I want to see the white side because it looks better. Actually, let's do it like this. Unroll it. I did this yesterday. Right? This is just chick starter bag. And I'm going to cut this bag down to about the size I want it. Okay. So I cut the bag down to the size I want. I'm going to turn it inside out. So it kind of looks like a grow bag, except it's white. I don't want a black grow bag out here in Texas anyway. I ran out of pots, and I went to the store the other day, and I saw what they were charging for them pots. And I said, oh no, Jamerica, no, that ain't gonna happen. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna roll it in. Now, for the bottom, let's just cut a couple of slits, right? For some irrigation, for the water to come out. I'm just cutting small ones on the sides, right? Just so I get some water out, right? See that? See those? See my finger coming through? See that? You gotta get some water coming out. I'm trying to make this look as neat and as reputable as possible. You have dogs, cats, goats, sheep, horses, anybody you have to buy feed bags for, go ahead and reuse your bags. Instead of spending money for grow bags, do this. So we're gonna get some leaf mold on the bottom because I want the drainage, and some sticks on the bottom because I want drainage on the bottom. Then we're gonna put some rabbit manure, and then we're gonna use some soil because soil is expensive. And that other stuff works just as well. I have rabbits. I'm not buying the rabbit manure. If you don't have rabbit manure, go ahead and get the leaf mold and go ahead and use some of your soil. So let's go out there and get leaf mold, rabbit manure, and then we'll top it off. The top foot will be this. Now I'm going to use seedlings that I've already planted in here because I have peppers, and I have a whole bunch of them. There's 2 of them in here that need to be up potted. That's what I'm gonna use this for. Let's get it. Let's go get some of the stuff I just talked about. Follow me. Lead the way. Gotta get my shovel though. Everything we need is already here. Here's my grow bag. Move some of these big old sticks away. The bigger ones, I don't want those. This right here. This is what I want. So I got the leaf mold in here, right? See that? Now we're gonna go get some rabbit manure and pack it in, pack it in. So we have our rabbit manure and our leaf mold together. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of bone meal, blood meal in there. Not a lot of blood meal at all. And then we're gonna put the soil on top. Get any weeds that are growing out here because this might regenerate. And we're almost done. We are almost done. Because I have the rabbit manure in here, move this out the way. It doesn't require a lot of fertilizer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of blood meal, a little bit of bone meal, I'm just seasoning it. And my blood meal, you know, it got wet a year or so ago. I still got the same bag, guys. It don't take a lot. Look, that's how much I'm using. Dime size. Then I'm gonna get a little bit of my 444 natural fertilizer. Take my hori hori, mix it in a little bit. Don't want to stab the bag too bad because it's I'm using the hori hori. That thing is sharp. Got my bag. I'm trying to pull it down to where it looks right. I'm gonna take this off the table. Move this out the way. I'm gonna get some soil, store-bought soil. And where's my plants? I got 2 pepper plants. Now these pepper plants are from the supermarket, right? Once I get the soil high enough, I'll put the pepper plants in there and we'll keep on filling it. Okay, that did not take a lot at all. All I'm doing is about 1 foot, 12 inches of soil. And I'm gonna leave about 1 inch from the top for watering. So I'll make a little hole, get my plant, or plants, 2 pepper plants, put them in there. Now I'm gonna do it delicately. Backfill it with some soil. Maybe I should separate these 2, huh? They're too close. Put one over here. Put one right here. And I'm gonna fill it until the jokers stand up. Or I get too close to the top. The soil is gonna sink, remember that. It is going to sink. Once I water it. Okay, now we're gonna do one more and then we'll water it in. Got my bag. I rolled it down to where I wanted it because initially I was gonna let it stay on the outside. Some people like things colorful. Me, I like things to be uniform. Call it the military in me. Some things never change. I'm gonna try to get them around the same height. Try. I might not succeed, but I'm gonna try. Okay. Now eyeball it. Down, turn it inside out. Because they match now. Doesn't matter the brand. And this one is stitched, which I don't too much care for. It's sewn on the bottom, which means I'm going to cut it this way. I'm not going to mess with them stitches. See that? If your bag is stitched and not glued, go ahead and cut it this way. Don't cut your stitches because it might interfere with the bag's, the integrity of the bag. So I'm going to cut this way. Right? Remember to cut your holes because if you don't, it won't drain. and then you might get root rot. You gotta be real careful if you don't have any drainage hoses. And all I'm doing is folding it in. People are using these as potato sacks. Ooh, also, they're planting their potatoes in here. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how well it is, how well it does. Let's see if they're around the same size. They're close. Definitely close. All right, let's go and get some leaf mold and some rabbit manure. And then we'll fill it with soil and get the next plants in here, and then we'll water them in. Soil is going to drop now. The soil is going to drop when we water these things. Just the top layer. This not only helps fertilize, it'll break down, but it helps with the drainage. So you have a bunch of water on the bottom of this bag. And there are microorganisms growing in your leaf mold. Like vegetables. It's good for you. Not enough. Okay, I get some rabbit manure. Onto the soil. Natural fertilizer, 444, bone meal, blood meal, hoary, mix it in. Carefully without stabbing the bag. Get another plant. one. Come on. And that's two. Let me get some more soil and fill it up. Top it up. I'll top it off. Ooh, it's getting hot. Love. Okay, let's water it in. I'm gonna put it on the ground and water it in the shade. I'm gonna put these plants in the shade for about a week or two. Do not put them in direct sunlight unless you absolutely have to, okay? Because it's gonna go into shock and the sun is only gonna make it worse. Breathe. She's breathing laboriously. That's because she keeps fat. Fat. Big and fat. The water is coming out. Never mind. They didn't lie to me. The internet people did not tell a fib. I'm going to put some more soil in here to top it off. Then I'm going to get some vermiculite and put it on top. Or some pine chips and put it on top so it don't dry out as quick. Who said it was too expensive to grow in grow bags? Was that me? I'm sorry, because I found a way. Well, with the help of somebody. Somebody's suggestion made me research. And you know, if you know better, you do better. Look at my pepper plants. Shining, shining, shining. Shining.